Good morning. A few weeks ago, I wrote to Freedom of Information at Lewes District Council asking why the returns for the council run two charities, the Mountfield Pleasure Ground Trust and the Stanley Turner Ground, were over a year late. And I did get a reply from Freedom of Information telling me it was because the new officer had not been shown how to do it by the officer who left. Except the new officer is supposed to have been someone fully experienced as a financial controller. So I don't know what they didn't understand about the need to file Charity Commission returns. The number of days when I checked in the middle of this week had risen to the returns being 397 days late. So I thought I'd write to the leader of the Green Party and the leader of the Liberal Democrat Party, who are in an alliance to run the council. And I had a reply from the leader of the Green Party saying, yes, of course we're concerned, but it's all to do with the auditors, Deloitte's. Now, that isn't the reason that was given by an officer. Interestingly enough, the chair of the audit committee was in touch last night and said they are going to be addressed by the officers on Monday, by which time, of course, the audit commission returns will be 400 days late. And these figures, if I am correct, and I'm not saying I am, I'm just saying how it seems to me, these are the figures for the financial year 2018 to 2019, which should have been deposited by the end of January 2020. That's how late they are. But then one has to wonder about the figures for the financial year 2019 to 2020, which should have been deposited with the Charity Commission by the end of January this year. So those are already late. What on earth will the officers give as the reason to the members? Possibly another third reason. But why is this happening? Why is there an indication of so much ineptitude, with the members not really being updated until the matter is 400 days late? I don't understand, and I don't suppose I ever will. I've asked if the report to the members will be made public. I don't see why it shouldn't be, because it concerns public money. And I've asked to be advised when this report is available. Then we will get version 3 of the story. But this is inexcusable, and it will be difficult to have a believable answer, I think. I may have mentioned to you some weeks ago that I had a rather alarming letter about housing benefit. And they have written to me, have the benefit department, and I asked them why the letters are not signed. Why is there no name at the bottom of the person who sent them out or to whom one may make complaint? And the answer came back, well, we don't sign letters from the benefits department, as though they are saying, we don't want anyone to be named to take responsibility for this. Someone must take responsibility. And if there is no officer named, then one assumes the blame lies with the chief executive. Interestingly enough, the Sussex Express has picked up the benefit story this week, and they have highlighted in print, which I didn't do on air, some errors in the letter. And if you will excuse me just reading a bit, what the letter said is, While we strive to ensure that incorrect information are sent to customers, sometimes this does happen. So how could they send it out without correcting it? What they have said is that we try to make sure we send incorrect information. I don't believe it. Then they say this will effect, EFFECT, instead of affect, AFFECT, a small number of cases, and they are saying that I am the only one who had this letter. It has to be absolute twaddle, doesn't it? Here we go. Here we are. There must be 1,000 people involved in this false information. And you would expect in the normal case of things, 40 or 50 people to have complained. They haven't told me how many wrong letters went out, and yet they still say I'm the only one to query having to live before rent on £66 a week. Isn't that odd? I don't think they're in touch with the situation. But there we are. We'll see what happens Monday, and if I get the officer's report, it should be in the public domain, because everyone in Lewis District pays these officers' wages. Surely we're entitled to know what we get for our money. That's it for now. Not much, but something to think about over the weekend. Have a good time.